everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be exploring Chapter 2, Class 7 Science, Nutrition in Animals. This is also like digestion in animals instead of nutrition in animals. So let's begin this chapter. Animals indirectly or directly depend on plants for food and other things because the animals that the animals eat or might be herbivores, meaning they might depend on plants. So indirectly or directly, they depend on plants. Digestion in humans. Now this is a little diagram that I found from the book, and this has all the parts that we are going to be focusing on. It has the buccal cavity, which is basically our teeth. It has the salivary glands, which secrete saliva. I'm going to go into more detail, but I'm just telling this as a brief introduction. It has esophagus or the food pipe. It has the stomach where food is kept over there. It's digested in there. You've got the liver which secretes bile. You've got the gallbladder which stores bile. You've got the pancreas which also secrete pancreatic juices. The small intestine which gets all the juices and digests the food. We have got the large intestine, the undigested food travels through it, and then the rectum and the anus helps in excretion of the undigested food. Now, the digestive system, our digestion in humans consists of alimentary canal and secretory glands. Let's explore alimentary canal first. The process of taking in food is called indigestion. So when you take in food, when you eat it from your mouth, it means that you're indigesting the food. Let's start. Mouth/buccal cavity is when you chew food and eat it. When the saliva gets mixed with the food and stuff, right? Just a second. I'll just go down to saliva. Because in the mouth or in the buccal cavity, you've got salivary glands. They're present in our mouth, as we just saw, and secrete saliva. Saliva breaks down starch into sugar and moists the food. So it helps in breaking down complex things into simpler things and makes the food moist. So if you eat something very dry, it will get into a thin batter in your mouth. So that's what salivary glands do. Then you've got the esophagus or the food pipe. This is from the neck region to the chest. So this is from the neck region to the chest. Helps in pushing down food into the stomach. Now the stomach. The stomach is connected to the small intestine. The stomach produces three things: mucus, hydrochloric acid, and digestive food. Not food, but just a second. Juice. Let me just get smaller. So the mucus protects the lining of the stomach from acid present in the food, or the acids that are literally thrown out of the stomach. Then you've got hydrochloric acid, which kill bacteria that enter along the food. Digestive juices breaks down protein into simpler substances. Now we're going to head into the small intestine. It is coiled up. As you can see over here, it's very coiled up. It's about 7.5 meters long, and it is where complete digestion takes place. Small intestine receives secretion from two glands, liver and pancreas. Let's head into our liver and pancreas. Liver, right here. Reddish brown gland, and it's the biggest gland in the human body. It's the biggest inner organ as well. Now the liver secretes bile, as I told you in the introduction. The bile is stored in the gallbladder. It helps to digest fat. So let's let's go over here. This is the gallbladder and this is the liver. Let's move into our small intestine back. Absorption in small intestine. The process by which the digested food enters the blood vessels. That is absorption. Villi. Villi are finger-like structures on the inner wall of the small intestine and helps in increasing the surface area so we can absorb more food. You've got the large intestine, which is 1.5 meters long, and undigested food is passed on into the large intestine, and anus or the rectum help where the waste is stored here and then is excreted. We're going to be learning about teeth now. This is a diagram of our teeth. You've got molars. Molars are your back teeth, and they help in chewing. Your premolars are the teeth before your molars, and they help in chewing as well. Molars are more stronger and bigger. Okay, but premolars are a little bit smaller, but they're also helping in chewing. You've got canines. You've got two canines, and they help in tearing, so revealing and tearing the food. Then you've got incisors, which are the biting teeth. So when you bite on something, bite on like a roll or something or a wrap, you use your incisors. Okay? Now this is regions of the tongue where different taste buds are located. So here are the taste buds. Here. All over there. They're not really in the middle, but they are around the border of the tongue. Secretory glands. Secret juice, digestive juices breaking down into simpler substances. That's secretory glands, which we have covered with these three secretory glands. Assimilation is the process in which the organs utilize the digested food. Digestion is the process in which undigested food is excreted through the rectum. Amoeba. Microscopic organism which is only single-celled. Okay, so we are only talking about the amoeba, no more humans, okay? It's only single-celled and it has a cell membrane, a dense nucleus, and many bubble-like vacuoles. It constantly moves and changes shape. Digestion in amoeba. It pushes out finger-like ejections called pseudophodia. So the P is silent over there. It engulfs the food and stores it in food vacuoles. So here we've got a little diagram of an amoeba. This is the dense nucleus. These are the little vacuoles all around. And there's the pseudophodia or the phodium. You've got food particle which is now ingesting into the amoeba. We've got food vacuoles as we said before. Digestive juices are secreted in the vacuoles. Absorption and assimilation happens now. So absorption was using it by getting it into the blood vessels, but yeah. And assimilation is where the organs or all the vacuoles eat up the food. Undigested food is expelled out through the vacuoles in the process of ejection. So this is the ejection rate. Whee! It comes out, shooting out. Digestion in grass-eating animals. Now this is the last topic of our chapter, so let's quickly get through it. So the example, let's take a cow for example. They quickly swallow the food and store it in the separate part of their stomach called rumen. Here, the food is partially digested and is called cud. Now the cud returns back to their mouth in small lumps and they chew it and chew it. So that's why even though if you don't see any grass, the cow keeps chewing and chewing. So they keep moving their mouth. The process is called rumination. So the rumination of getting the cud into their food and getting the cud back. That's the process of rumination, and the animals are called ruminants. we cannot eat grass because of cellulose present in the grass. So do not go ahead and start eating grass because we can't digest cellulose. And it is a type of carbohydrate that we can't digest, and many other animals can't digest either. So that's why they're not herbivores or mainly grass eaters. So that's our chapter right there. It has a few important points, but it is very easy to remember. And hope you understood everything, and I'll see you in the next chapter. Till then, take care and bye.